Hello, Jason, and everybody watching Weekly Chatter Live. I almost forgot the name of my own show.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Joshua, come on.
Yeah, this is crazy. Well, I'm Joshua, if you don't know me, and this is Katina from Celebrity Cruises.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for having me today. But wait, aren't you supposed to be there?
I'm supposed to be there, and I'm terrified at what might be happening there. Jason said he was going to turn our whole set into a sports bar.
What? With the cool vibe that you guys already have?
I know, but it's not as cool as the Biltmore here in Coral Gables. Almost 100 years old.
Super posh, having a great time.
These are real birds. These are not fake birds, okay? This is, I don't have this in my house, but
maybe you will now.
Maybe I will now. No. So, Katina and I have been hanging out at the Leisure Leaders meeting. Has a lot to say. But we've had so much fun. It's not just you talking about celebrity, right?
No.
We are collaborating, other agencies, other supplier partners. It's been a fun meeting.
It's been amazing, and we've had a lot of great dialogue about travel, trends, and super cool things that are happening with both of our brands.
Yes. It's been a phenomenal few days, but this is the first time I've ever missed a Weekly Chatter Live, and I am nervous. And Jason,
I'm supporting you.
Yeah, I need this kind of moral support. So you guys have fun, enjoy the show. Jason, please don't do anything that's permanent to the studio. Just promise me that. All right, that's a wrap. So do you want to go get Manny's and Petty's now?
Yes, but only if we do the massage first, because I booked that first.
Oh, good.
And
all
then
right.
the pull after.
Oh, I cannot wait. Let's go.
Hello, all of you fabulous people. Your long wait all week is now being rewarded. You are here live for the spectacle that is Weekly Chatter Live. To my friend Joshua, while you are down there getting Manny's and Petty's, we are here at Weekly Chatter Live with Team WorldVia doing the hard work that needs to be done in your absence. Now, I was a little nervous when Joshua said I had to host the show all by myself. But he said, Jason, just be yourself. And so I took the opportunity with producer Evan here to make a few modifications to the Weekly Chatter set. I hope you like them. Joshua, I hope you enjoy them. I know how you are a huge sports fan, so I think that you're gonna love them, and these are maybe some permanent fixtures to the Weekly Chatter set. But I'm your host, Jason Block. I have been temporarily promoted. I'm in the captain's chair, flying solo, pouring my beer.
Yeah, bro!
Thank you, producer Evan. We are coming to you live just as we always do, 4 p.m. Eastern, on YouTube, on LinkedIn, and of course in our private members-only Facebook group. And I want to thank all of our every weekers. Those are those of you who are here every week without fail, live in the chatter, and they're already popping. You are the glue that keeps this beacon of video infotainment rolling along. So thank you for being here once again. Now, I want to say, Joshua would normally be here to keep me in line, but he's, as you can see, down in South Florida, rubbing elbows with the who's who in the travel industry. Katina, VP of Sales for Celebrity. How you doing, Katina? Good to see you. So he's down there at the Travel Leaders, Leisure Leaders meeting. The Travel Leaders, Leisure Leaders? Is that what it is? Did I get that right, Evan? The Travel Leaders, Leisure Leaders meeting. Yeah, that is a mouthful, Joshua. But I hope you're having a good time down there. It looks like you're hard at work as well. So your eyes aren't deceiving you. The studio has a facelift. But, man, do we have a lot to cover. So
Let's
today...
make some noise!
Yeah, so it's the Weekly Chatter. This is where we celebrate your wins, your challenges. If you climbed Mount Everest or you just got rid of the mountain of email in your inbox, those are all wins. We want to celebrate them, so pop them into the chatter. We're going to go through there in just a minute. But we have a lot to cover today, everybody. In a little bit, Erica is going to join us as she always does, our manager of education, Erica Scanelli, and she's going to give us a little sneak peek at the group's immersion that is happening just on the other side of the wall. So Erica is going to join us. She's also going to take us through what's happening in the coming week. And then Velma Tollison, our growth manager, will join us, and she's going to share our weekly top earners as we do every week so we can celebrate them. Then we'll touch in the chat. We have some information about the upcoming getaway that'll be happening later this year in the fourth quarter. We have some member questions. So we have a couple of questions from members. You didn't send in videos, so we don't have a video to show you, but you know, it's okay. They were shy. Well, yeah, send in the video. Be on the chatter. Be part of the chatter. So we'll cover those questions quickly. And then we're going to talk a little bit about World. What's World, you say? Of course, it's Travel Quest World. That is our annual conference. And we are going to get a little sneak preview at not only when session registration will open, but some of the sessions that are on offer for you this year. And then, of course, we will end the show with some headlines, some interesting stuff happening this week. So we got a lot to get to, folks. So let's buckle up, buttercups, and let's get to it. Let's see what's happening in the chat. So, oh my goodness, we got a lot here. A lot of people saying Happy Friday. Our Bonnie Lee, founder Bonnie Lee of Travel Quest Network is back. She is back finally from the Galapagos. Bonnie, I feel like you've been there for a month. But we were following along on social. It looked pretty awesome. So I hope you had a great time. Let's see, who else is here? Sarah Cantor's in the house. Chris Borg, Hannah. Lots of our every weekers are here. That is awesome. And we have some people in the group's immersion chatting as well in the weekly chatter. So I'm not sure if that's a good thing that they're dedicated. What do you think, Evan? Is that a good thing that they're dedicated, or are they not paying attention to the training? I'm not sure. But I love your enthusiasm. So okay, here we go. Let's see. Rebecca, aloha. Rebecca loves my aloha shirt. Thank you, Rebecca. Good evening, bonjour, hola, and aloha. All right, so let's see here. Yep, I have redecorated. Hannah, what do you think? So tell me, I want to hear in the chat, see if you can see some of your favorite items that I put up here. Andy wants to know, what is Joshua's favorite sports ball team? What's the team from that movie Semi-Pro with Will Ferrell? I think it would be that team. The Tropics.
He said he likes West Ham too.
Oh, Joshua likes West Ham. Okay, so we're gonna go with West Ham. Alan, says the poor was a little iffy. Now look, Alan, I'm trying to multitask here. We're trying to produce a show. I'm reading the chatter. I'm looking at my notes and pouring a beer. I think I deserve some points. Just gonna say that. All right. Okay. What else do we got here? Oh, I have some. No way. Okay, we got too much going on here. I just saw in the chat, Bill comes to us every week. He's an every weeker. Today, he's got our national day. Today is International Beer Day. Now, how perfect is that? I didn't even know that. That is awesome. So, we also have, something pretty cool to say. So we have this little travel wall here, and we've invited anyone who wants to send us a nice memento for the travel wall. So Michelle Wick-Cipher and Stacy Filler of the Pacific Northwest have sent us this fantastic Space Needle. And it says Seattle. It's very lovely, but it lights up too. How cool is that? So that will be a new addition to our travel wall, and we really thank you for that. That is fantastic. So anyone else who has a gift for us, I'm just going to say we're always open to gifts. But thank you, Michelle and Stacy. That's fantastic. Okay, what else do we have going on the chat? Michelle said she thought that I kept Joshua in line, not the other way around. It's like a symbiotic thing. So we try to keep each other in line, I think. Okay, no, really, it says no Atlanta Falcons paraphernalia. Yeah, sorry, you won't find any Falcons stuff here. Amy Little, favorite beer, Cologne, Kolsch beer. Now, so funny story. So last time I was in Cologne, or Colm as they say, I was on a river cruise, and I was with my father, and he was a guest. He was my guest on the Diamond Voyage, which was kind of fun because growing up in the travel industry, I was his guest at many different things. Anyway, so we're in Cologne. We're touring around. We left the tour at one point, and we stopped into one of these little bars or restaurants, whatever you call them, to have some beers. And the Kolsch style beer that they have there, it comes in this little tiny cup, and the guy comes out and he like dips his fingers in them, which is kind of nasty, right? But he's got like 8 of them in each hand, and he comes and he just sets them down. And when you're done, you just they give you a coaster. And, you know, the table is really old and messed up, so it's not like the coaster is going to help the table. But he said, you know, when you're done, then you put the coaster over the beer, and that means they're not going to bring you any more. Because it's, you know, it's not a very big glass. So you drink it, and all of a sudden the guy swings back around, he drops more on your table. So, you know, if you don't put the coaster over it, you're going to be there a while, and you might walk out a little tilted. So we had a great time sitting in this little bar, and there weren't many people in there, but you know we had a few of the little beers. They're not real big, but it was a great time. So if you ever go to Germany and have an opportunity to go to one of the Kolsch style, I'm gonna call it a bar, please do it. It's a fun experience. All right, let's see what else is going on in the chat. Emily likes the Hawaiian shirt. Thank you, Emily. Thank you. Let's see here. We got some folks tuning in from the group's immersion. I love that. Dan's got a win this week. Remarkable Journeys pontoon boat ride on Prior Lake. So it sounds like Dan had a nice office outing on the lake. That's very cool. Okay. So, yes, Sarah's with me on the Kolsch. I love that. All right. So let's... Yes, and Amy likes the Tampa Bay. So if you don't know, I grew up in Tampa. Long-suffering Tampa Bay Buccaneers fan, back since I was, you know, yay tall. And it was so bad when I was a kid. My grandfather would take me to games, and we'd go there, and he'd make like a little picnic lunch that we'd, you know, eat out of his trunk. So it's kind of like old school tailgating, I guess. But the team was so bad that people would leave tickets just on, like, under the windshield wipers. So you didn't even really have to buy tickets. You could just walk up and grab some and go in. And we did that several times. But lifelong Buccaneers fan, so go Bucs. All right. So are we almost ready to go out? They're not ready yet. They're still teaching. They're learning. Okay. So, all right. So Andy says he lived in Heidelberg, Germany for 4 years. Now, Heidelberg is a pretty cool place. Andy, I'd love to know, what were you doing there? Like, why were you there? Living there for 4 years. That's pretty cool. Chris Borg, Tampa man, love the Bucs also. That's awesome. And Rebecca Anderson says now that she lives in Tampa and the Bucs and Brady's gone, she can cheer for the Bucs. So that's great. We're killing Joshua right now with all the sports talk. I just want to let you all know that he is watching and just cringing. He's having his manicure done or his pedicure, and he's just beside himself right now.
Make some noise!
I think it's fantastic. Okay. And Andy was in the Army. Okay, well that makes sense why you were there for 4 years. So that's great. Okay. So let me tell you. Oh, now they're ready. See, I was just about to get to something else. Now they're ready. Okay. So we're going to go out live into the Atlanta Education Center, where we are having our very first in-person training, something that we have talked about doing for several years now, and we're so excited that it has come to fruition. Do we have Erica? Erica, are you there? Oh, we're moving down the hall. Look at that. There we are. Erica, can you hear me?
Welcome, everybody, to live groups immersion. We're so excited to have everybody here today to be learning all about fabulous growing with groups. So we have been talking about, what have we been doing, guys? I think I broke their brains when we read contracts.
Oh, yeah.
We talked about qualifying groups. We talked about our favorite suppliers for groups. We've talked about corporate groups and wedding groups and affinity. I want to say infinity, but they're affinity groups. We've done price shopping. We have members leaving here with groups bookings in their emails. I'm so jazzed about that. So thank you everybody for joining us. And this is the official inauguration of the classroom space here in Roswell. Woo! So what's on next week, guys? Jessica at AMA is going to be here for a power talk, as is Gail at Universal, our favorite. My friend Todd from Colette is going to be here to do a partner spotlight with the purple curtain. And Amy and I are hosting 2 agent profiler workshops next week. We go big here. So it is deep dives on bio writing and deep dives on travel stories, aka blogs. So we are teaching you to get the content out there that's going to move agent profiler. So that's the update from me. Velma. Wait, I need the drum roll.
It has been a fantastic week for our members. In the number 3 spot, gross sales, $143,659. Now, there is another person with that same gross sale amount. 143, it was like $100 less.
Tie.
Now here's the difference. The first number 3, that really freaks Joshua out when I say the first number 3. The commission, net commission, was $14,127. Now we have another member that had that same gross sale. Their commission was $17,000. So you say, what's the difference, Velma? You said that.
What's the difference, Velma?
The slightly lower commission was a group with FunJet, and the slightly higher were sales with Delta Vacations, AMA Waterways, and Europe Express. All right, now here's this is really exciting. In our number 1, gross